Hello everyone, I'm Levi Bray with USASWN. Just going to give you all a quick update here on what's expected for these severe weather risks. We do have a moderate risk of severe weather for parts of western or eastern Oklahoma, western Arkansas, and northeastern Texas. So Fort Smith, Broken Arrow, DeQueen, Idabel, uh, Tyler, not Tyler, Titus, Texas as well. I do apologize there. Titus County, I should say. So again, there's just some areas just to give you a general idea on what's expected. So McAllister, Muskie, Oklahoma, Fort Smith. Uh, so just areas like right in through there. Broken Bow and Tulsa needs to have a heads up as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll zoom out here just to give you a better idea of the whole scenario and what we're expecting today. We do have an enhanced risk surrounding most of Arkansas, Little Rock points west, southwestern Missouri, uh, Oklahoma City points east in Oklahoma, and let me go ahead and just give you an idea down through here on some cities that you can expect the potential for severe weather. So Bruceville, Eddy, Fort Hood points west towards Shreveport. So also northwestern Louisiana is in this enhanced risk as well. Right here is a legend just to give you a general idea. Uh, Severe weather is expected all across this risk area. I zoomed out a little too much there. Let me go ahead and I'll zoom back in. Let's see, that should get us. I'm so sorry about this, folks. So again, severe weather can be expected with this shade of orange into the sort of pale yellow there. So that extends all the way into southwestern Wisconsin and extreme southeastern Minnesota as well. Cedar Rapids, St. Louis, Chicago could be considered in that as well. The level 2, which is sort of this pale yellow, that cream color. But again, most of Missouri is in that risk as well. If you're anywhere from the dark green right in through here into the red, you've got that risk for severe weather. The greatest risk is going to be in this red area. This is not necessarily a tornado-driven threat, but mainly significant damaging wind event and extremely large hail event. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and get to the next tab here. Just take a look at the current satellite imagery. Um, so we do have this cluster of thunderstorms in almost central Arkansas and eastern Texas and northwestern Louisiana that we're watching. These are severe. A few of the cells, main threats with that would just be damaging winds and isolated large hail. But what we're watching is this clearing right in through here where you see all that green into parts of Oklahoma and areas like that. That is the sun that's heating up the atmosphere. Generally, you think the sun is a fantastic thing, but today it's sort of our enemy in a sense. Clouds would be our best friend for today, as that does limit the heating of the surface. So it does look like some of these storms may become surface-based and potentially rotate, but that's not our main threat. Tornadoes are not our main threat for today. So again, we are noticing some convection developing with these clouds right in through here, maybe just some showers. We'll watch those carefully as well. But right up in through here, we're watching that convection into north central, um, excuse me, Kansas. That should potentially develop into what we're expecting. This is going to be a squall line type event, sort of derecho, if you will. So it's going to be large hail and damaging winds. That's our main threat with what we're expecting. We'll go ahead and head to the Wonder Map, courtesy of Wonder Ground. This just gives you a general idea of the radar right now. What we're going to be watching is something similar to this near Shreveport, except it's going to be much larger. What we're concerned about is this banding right in through here. That usually indicates a significant wind threat. So again, that's sort of what we're going to be watching. This is not of concern right now. That's not the main line. The main line is going to be developing later into this evening and is going to be using up that fuel, as we talked about earlier, with that sunshine. And another way to show you this is with a mesoscale. And the way you sort of see these dew points in the green right through here, Dallas is reporting about a dew point of 66, uh, about maybe a dew point of 65 in Tulsa, also a dew point of 73 right down in southern Texas as well. That's not necessarily the threat area, but again, you notice these higher dew points into the mid 60s, lower 70s. That is some very humid air, and that is enough to help these thunderstorms survive. And they will be using that energy that is developing. Another thing that I want to take you to is our CAPE. This is Convective Available Potential Energy. That's a big acronym, or word I should say, but again, where you start to see these darker shades right in through here of the red, that indicates very high CAPE. We only need about 1,000 CAPE to support a severe thunderstorm. Uh, a weak one, severe thunderstorm, but we're noticing about 4,500 CAPE. That is a large amount of electricity, if you will. This is a unit of electricity, joules per kilogram, but we are noticing about 4,500 CAPE. That indicates some very, very uh, energized air, and it's ready once these storms start going off in just a snap here later this evening. They're going to be using all this energy to their potential. It does look like a squall line is going to come through parts of Oklahoma, through DFW. Most of Arkansas is going to see this as well. It's going to be very significant, not necessarily a tornado threat, but a high wind and hail threat as well. We'll go ahead and head over to our severe weather outlook. So again, right here's our tornado potential. We do have that 10% risk, not necessarily too significant at this time, but it is something that we are going to be watching, as it is still going to indicate that we do have the potential for some embedded spin-up tornadoes in this squall line as well. Here's our wind. Now this is where it starts getting serious. Where you see the significant severe, that is off the charts right there. So areas that we're going to probably see winds in excess of 70 miles an hour with these thunderstorms are going to be DFW, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and Arlington. So if you're anywhere in that sort of hatched area, if you will, with the dashed lines, that's where you need to keep a close eye on the weather today. That's going to be the main threat, is damaging straight line winds in excess of 70 miles an hour. Next is our hail threat. This is another one that we're watching. This significant, again, that's the highest it can get. In case that we could see 2-inch diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of a point. So that's certainly something that we're going to be watching as well. Again, hail larger than 2 inches is possible in this entire area right in through here. So Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, Wichita Falls, and Lawton, Texas. Keep a close eye on this as well. You are in that threat. So again, this about sums it up here. We'll go ahead and get to some of this weather safety here. First off, we're going to start with tornado warnings. Not expecting widespread tornadoes, but this is just a reminder, a refresher. A tornado warning means take action to protect your life. Rotation has been detected by Doppler radar. Doppler radar has detected tornadic debris, and/or a tornado has been seen on the ground. Tornado safety precautions should be in place at the time the warning is issued. Tornado watch means to prepare for all types of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. A watch means conditions are favorable for the development of tornadoes. You should monitor NOAA radio and prepare to take action should a warning be issued. This is mainly what we're expecting, is these sort of weather alerts today. So a severe thunderstorm warning means take shelter immediately in a sturdy structure away from windows and a lowest floor as well. Hail greater than 1 inch and or winds in excess of 60 miles an hour have been detected by radar or have been reported to the National Weather Service. Severe thunderstorms can produce tornado-like damage as well. A severe thunderstorm watch means to prepare for severe thunderstorms producing damaging winds and large hail, and to prepare to take shelter if needed. A watch means conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, of severe thunderstorms. You should monitor NOAA weather radio and prepare to take action should a warning be issued. And we're going to go through some safety tips as well. Tornado safety. When a tornado warning is issued, immediate action can save lives. Go to the basement or interior on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows and outside walls. Protect yourself with blankets, pillows, and protect your head with a helmet. If in a school, factory, or shopping center, take shelter in the designated shelter areas. By code, they should have this. If in a mobile home, evacuate immediately. You need to take shelter in a sturdy building. If you're in a car and no shelter is available, stay in your car with a seatbelt on and cover your head with a jacket or coat. stay away from the windows and duck down. Never try to outrun a tornado. Make sure your seatbelt is on when you're taking cover in the car, if you need to. If you're in a high-rise building, go to the lowest level available to you, and as a last resort, take cover in a ditch or ravine. In severe thunderstorm safety, when a severe thunderstorm warning is issued, immediate action can save lives. Go to the lowest floor of a sturdy building and stay away from windows. If you're in a mobile home, just evacuate them immediately. Take shelter in a sturdy building. Winds from severe thunderstorms can produce tornado-like damage. Flash flooding can develop from heavy rainfall from severe thunderstorms. Remember to turn around. Don't drown when you're encountering flooded roadways. So I just want to thank you for joining us on this briefing. Make sure to stay safe and remember, stay weather aware. Stay with USASWN and we'll keep you advised.